It's often hard to figure out if what KISS is doing is really making an impact on a community. And the change can be so incremental over the years that you don't notice it until you actually take a look back at the history. The Playa community is large and spread out with 100 plus schools. But there's a small community on the northwest edge of Playa del Carmen called Cristo Rey. That was one of the first schools I ever visited in 2013. This jungle community had started about 10 years earlier as a place where recently arrived workers and families with little money lived. The rents were cheaper than anywhere else in Playa, and some families merely camped in a spot. The community had no electricity, no running water, no waste disposal, and no hope that they ever would have any. But the community thought it was important to build their children a school. The first time I visited the school, there were about 60 children attending in 4 classrooms, made of a couple rows of cement blocks with sticks for windows and a corrugated metal for a roof. They were incredibly proud of their school. That's where I first met Senor Adam Parilla, a teacher at the school, who was also a father and a resident in Cristo Rey. He was responsible for getting children in the community signed up for school. KISS brought school supplies and other curriculum supplies to this school for 4 years. With the growth of the community, they were granted a new school in 2016. However, when the new school was built, we realized that the government doesn't furnish anything for a school. That is left up to the community. For a community with no assets and no financial help, KISS encouraged the local English-speaking Rotary Club, Seaside Rotary, to help furnish the school. Members of the club raised money through an Adopt a Classroom program that furnished the classroom, built a kitchen, and furnished the cafeteria. I'd like to introduce you to Esmerella Gonzalez. She is the director here at the Cristo Rey Primaria. Welcome.
Pues ahora sí que la importancia del apoyo que nos ha dado es darle la oportunidad a todos los niños de poder estudiar a pesar de que sean de bajos recursos aquí en la escuelita.
This past December, we finally were able to access the schools in order to distribute school supplies. Parents were told they had to come pick up the school supplies at a certain time. By the time we arrived in the morning, some of them had waited for an hour or more. They were the nicest groups to work with. They pitched in, helping us bring the crates of supplies inside the school. They set them up by grade level and then helped each other get what was needed back home again. Adam, yes, the same person I talked about at the beginning, was the person who organized the morning distribution, still giving of himself to the community as the 6th grade teacher and an education activist. What does that mean to students, teachers, parents, the whole community, for these students to get supplies and go to this beautiful school?
We have a new school. It's difficult for us because for the pandemic, the parents lost their jobs and they can't buy the supplies. And it's very important for us, the teachers. It's more easy for work.
It's easier for the students because they have the tools to learn, and it's easier for the teachers to teach because the students want to learn.
Yes, it's very important because the kids can learn more with the supplies, and for us, the teacher, it was more easy for teach.
If you would like to see KISS continue making this kind of impact with school supplies and scholarships, please donate at the website on your screen.